Well, I'm in the middle of one of my favorite jobs, is pulling a transmission out again. And I thought I would take a moment to show you how worn out the rear end in this Dart is, the 73 Dart Sport. This is a 7 1/4 inch. This is the little spindly baby rear end that all the slant sixes usually got, and some of the V8s. Of course, Mopar never had any rhyme or reason. Sometimes they put 8 1/4 in slant sixes, and sometimes put 8 3/4 in slant sixes, and sometimes they put, like I said, you see this one's got a 7 1/4 in a V8 car. So we have to trust that they knew what they were doing. But anyway, these rear ends are not a very stout rear end. They're okay for a slant, but when you get into a V8 making some power, just usually not going to have a long lifespan. And this is probably the original one in this car, and it's really worn out. I've driven it and it makes a little bit of noise, but the main thing, if you take and grab the pinion flange here and rotate it back and forth, you see that, how much play there is in that? That's called backlash, and that means that's how much you can turn it before the wheels start to do anything. And it's got a lot of backlash in it, and it's got some noise in there also. It's not supposed to be there, and I'll tell you where that's coming from. That's not in the gears necessarily, that's in the side gears, which is what helps transmit power to the axles. The axles run in from either side. They come in, and the end of the axles get up to right about here, and then the differential itself has got a series of little small bevel gears in there, and one of them on each side is splined for the axle to go into and to drive the axles. And off the gear there, the drive gear, not the pinion gear, but the large one. So anyway, those things are really trashed in this rear end, because when I had the cover off, I saw that, and this thing looked like mud in it, muddy looking, looked like gear oil that was the consistency of mud, just sort of sludgy. So this rear end just had it. I mean, it can be rebuilt, it's not like that, but it's seen better days. So we've got another, we got another to go in it, a better one. So we're going to retire this one. That's not good. You hook this thing up on some sticky tires and some power in front of this rear end, and that thing will be gone. It'll break those side gears like nothing. So thought I'd show you that. So let's get back wrenching. See ya.